Yo, what up? What up? What up? It is Monday, about 1:30 Eastern time. I know it's real early, but we got shit to do today. Welcome to the last episode of Year in Review, the Deacon Board podcast. I got some dope guests today. I got some friends on. We're just going to chop up about 2022, and we're going to advise y'all to leave that new year, new me nonsense, well, wherever you found it at, because it doesn't make sense. Y'all say the same shit every year. Y'all just time to let that go. Welcome to the last episode of the year. What's going on, fam? What's going on, Abs? What's going on? Just listen. Y'all know it being Ebony, we always here, but I got my friends down here. I've been trying to get them on for almost 2 years now. Oh, shit, we're in the third season. So for 2.5 seasons, we've been trying to get them on. But I want to introduce y'all to my favorite couple. It's like your favorite couple's favorite couple. They're my favorite couple. My people, Justin and Kiara Kraft from Date Night with the Crafts. Listen, the music producer extraordinaires. They are some moguls, friends of mine from Houston, Texas. They are doing it big. And, we're just going to have a conversation today. So welcome to the show, Justin and Kiara.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy to be here.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Today's the first. Now listen, we all live kind of in the same space. We live in those in all right, so I don't have to say nothing else. So on my subdivision's Facebook page today, somebody posted today is the first day of Kwanzaa, where African Americans in America celebrate African traditions of Kwanzaa. So me and the rest of the crew, we kind of laughed about it. We were like, oh, at least they trying. At least they trying.
Hey, you can't knock the effort.
No, because what I didn't want, I wanted to send a message like, hey man, Black people really don't even celebrate Kwanzaa. We can't pronounce all the words, so we might do the first day, but when it comes to the second and third day, we like, nah, we good.
Right. So what is the first day of Kwanzaa? What is that called?
Umoja.
Umoja. I mean, I knew. I was trying to see if you knew.
Yeah. I'm completely disconnected. That's not by choice. That's just by,
It is something interesting how, a lot of people celebrate it, some don't. It's kind of like Juneteenth, where, some people celebrated Juneteenth, a lot of people didn't until it became a federal holiday. We got the day off for it. Everybody's like, yeah.
Always celebrated Juneteenth.
I didn't hear about Juneteenth in California. We didn't know about Juneteenth in California. When I was little, I'd never really heard about it. So I think when I got to college, maybe I heard about it. And then going to the South at various times of the year, you see celebrations about it.
We've always celebrated in the South.
Really?
Right. Well, being in California, that was never a thing. Never a thing.
I mean, we heard about it, but it was kind of like Juneteenth. Nah, I'm good. I'm celebrating.
Well, even back in my day, I mean, I don't want to put a negative spin on it, but this is just the reality when I was growing up. I grew up in a part of Austin where Juneteenth was celebrated.
Okay.
It turned into some violent shit sometimes. So, they always go to Givens Park. I never forget it. They'd be like, you going to go to the Juneteenth celebration at Givens Park? I'm like, nah. People going there to fight, people going there to do stuff. So I was like, why are we celebrating it? But as I got older and I moved out of that scenario, out of that situation, I started seeing people celebrating for what it was. I started, looking at the history of it. And I was like, oh, okay, this is a real celebration. Because when I was young, I thought it was just some hood shit. And that's the way it was spin off.
Yeah. I can understand that. I get it. So listen, before we get into what y'all been up to, how was your Christmas? Christmas good? Y'all.
Christmas is great.
Did you buy everything that you wanted to buy for yourself, Justin? Because I know, you leave it to your family, they're gonna give you socks and underwear. But I want to make sure you got what you
wait
want.
a minute. I am a gifter, and I believe that men should get gifts. So that ain't me. Like, I actually encourage women to get their men gifts because a lot of dudes don't get gifts for Christmas, and I'm like, he like gifts too. Yeah. But Justin got a lot of stuff. He got stuff from us, and then he an only child, so only children are.
Yeah, I bought a few.
He bought his own gifts.
Yeah, I bought a few equipment for the studio.
Oh, that's what's hot.
Yeah, and then
I saw that post the other day. I did see that. I made a comment on that post the other day. Oh yeah. Oh, that was nice. That was nice.
Yeah, got a few things, and then the kids, you and the kids got me the headphones.
Yeah,
and that was awesome. I got those new Max Pro Apple headphones.
Oh, really?
Those are really nice. They're actually very, very nice.
Really?
But yeah, the Christmas
some clothes and shoes.
Clothes
and
and shoes. Yeah,
Yeah,
but Christmas was awesome.
Christmas was good.
It's because we're around family, and that's to me that's the best gift. So
it is. It is. Being around family is a dope gift. Why are you looking at him like you surprised he said that? You know, he's a family man. See,
Yeah, but to hear him say it out loud, you know, it's have a little different little ring to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, Ebony? I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm letting that go right now. I'm gonna let that go right now because I'm always like the Justin that I know always loves being around family. That's his thing, you know, fishing, all that stuff. So you know, Ebony, how about
I had to grow into it. You know,
really?
Being a single child, you know, it was different. You know, especially with the dynamic, which is me and my mom.
Right.
So yeah, it was different for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? So getting used to having family around and people around, it's a good thing, but I had to, you know, it took a long time for me to get used to it.
We had to beat it into him, Dante.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
You gonna love us.
Not just you.
I know, right? Because I was singing on some niche shit.
Everybody is here.
Yeah. It's us.
We all like chicken. Get more of
Right.
No, that's not right. Ebony, how are you doing? Are you? Ebony's baking her ass off right now.
Oh,
every time I turn around,
so
she's making
I be doing some stuff. Like I have to like really sit down sometimes to be like, okay, Ebony, you're doing too much. So I made everything except for one thing that I wanted to make. And I'm probably gonna make that sometime this week because it's still stuck in my head. But I made a 7-Up cake and I used the recipe from the 7-Up website. So I made the real 7-Up cake.
Well, wait a second. What the hell's the difference between?
So this is the thing. So like, you know, I have this cookbook. And I'm going to age myself and I don't care. So young children gather around. Back in the days, there used to be what we called phone companies, and every region of the country had its own section. So in California, it was Pacific Bell. Right. Down south, it's Bell South. And the ladies at Bell South every year got together and they made a cookbook, and it's called Bell's Best. So if you go into Bell's Best, you will find all these old Southern lady recipes. And I'm pretty sure this exact recipe is somewhere in that book. I'm not saying that it's not, but that's where I went to get the recipe. But if you want one of those cookbooks, they have them every once in a while. You can find one on Amazon or eBay. And mine is so old, it has things with oleo in it. So yes.
Wait. It has what in it?
Oleo. It's a form of like a butter. Yeah. It's like a Crisco butter hybrid situation.
Oh man, that is.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what it is.
It's
the fat that you would put into your cakes or whatever. So yeah, and then I made some breakfast pastries. And
no, let me tell y'all something. I was in LA a couple weeks ago, and she was making these sweet potato pies, and I was like, Ab,
I saw that.
Just yeah. Ab, you know, I'm coming out. Why don't you just bake one so I can get a slice? I ain't baking you shit, Dante.
No, I said I'm not baking again until this date.
It was Monday. I was there on a Friday. It was Monday. You could have just, baked a couple of days early, but that's okay though. That's all right though.
You missed it. You should have been here at Thanksgiving.
Oh, so you didn't get one?
No.
Dang.
I had one when I came home. My wife made them, but it was fine. But
Ebony, I wanted one of those ones that Ebony posted. I'm like, let me get one of them.
Right. The one she posted.
That's going to happen for the crafts. So you don't have to worry about that.
Awesome.
Yeah. I use my aunt was the pie baker in our family, or is, and
the fact that she had the nerve to say it was going to happen for the fact that she had the nerve to say it was going to happen for the crafts, like she was going to get away with that and let that. I was going to let that sit there. There's absolutely no. I didn't even move, but there's absolutely no way in the world that she was going to get there and still get to talk on my podcast like I'm not here. Nah, you're out of your mind. You stay muted for a half a second until I get.
Are you muted? Oh man!
I muted the hell out of her. She's in the middle of her conversation. All right, sorry about that.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
okay.
And my best friend got me the best gift ever. She got me a little bag of weed for Christmas, and it's the thought that counts because people want to know what you want. That's the thing. If you say stuff, and this is how, take notes, young children. Again, gather around. If you want to buy someone something, listen to what they say they want. And if you do that, and it's a surprise, like people, I say I want something 45, 55 times a day. If one of those things so happens to show up for me, I'm very happy because it's something that I said and it says, oh, people are listening to things that you say.
Yeah.
So that's how you show that you care. You listen. And even if it's one little bitty thing, like, oh, I want this thing for my shoes so they don't get dirty. That's how you if you want somebody, that's how you get somebody.
All right, so what you said are good gifters are good listeners.
Good gifters
Correct.
are great listeners.
Correct.
Yeah.
Good gifters are great listeners.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we don't exchange gifts for Christmas only because we probably buy shit all year long. You know, we do stuff and buy stuff all year long. You need something, then we'll go ahead and do that. So listen, this is what I'm going to do real quick. One of our other guests just showed up. And what I want to do is I want to introduce him, but I'm going to play this clip. And the clip is crazy. So I'm going to bring him in the room. I'm going to play the clip, and then I'm going to bring him in the room after we play the clip. So we'll be back in less than like 2 minutes. Y'all just hang out. Yo, listen, Kiara, Justin, y'all gotta watch this clip. It's absolutely. Nah, don't split up on this one. Yeah, don't split up on this one. All right, I'm gonna play this clip real quick, and then I'll be right back. I'm gonna play this clip. We're gonna be right back. It's a good Christmas clip. Listen, that was my man, brother Terrell McCoy. I don't know, and I'm gonna bring him in the show here. I know he's driving up in Michigan. Now I don't know what made him do that, but let me tell you, brother. I'm gonna tell you right now. That is my. You know how a lot of people when they hear the Temptations in my mind. When they hear that, that's how they know Christmas starts. I play this. I've been playing them all year long. Everybody's like, "Yo, where'd you find that at?" I was like, "Yo, when we played it last year, I played it like 3 times in one show." And they were like, "Yo, who is that?" I said, "Y'all got to go follow him on IG." So that's my man Terrell McCoy. What's going on, bro? How you doing, man?
I'm great, baby. How you feel, man? Forgive my tardiness, man. It's been a crazy month. But and I thought it was gonna slow down today. Y'all know how it go, man. And kids still got stuff to do. And I thought today was my day off, and not so much. Y'all know how it go.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we all know how it goes, man. So listen, you know, I know you're a preacher. I know you're a comedian. I know you do television. You do a lot of broadcasts. And I see you're actually doing now. I know you're doing the Wiz. Now, what part are you playing in the Wiz up there?
No, man, I wrote it. I directed.
Oh, you wrote it. Okay. Oh, thank you.
I wrote it, and so we revised it, man. And it's called Something Like the Wiz.
Now,
and
what's the concept? What's that concept?
Man, let me tell you where that came from was looking at the Wiz. It was a lot inside it. Like you said, I'm a preacher and I do a youth ministry, man. That's my heart, that's my passion. And I'm always trying to create something, and we call them sneak attacks. And the reason why I call them sneak attacks, man, is that uh, they may not come into our physical building on Sunday mornings. They might not come to our Bible studies, but if you give them something that they are attracted to, something that they do like, they may very well come. You know what I'm saying? Take a look at it, view it, and enjoy it. And then while you're feeding them that, give them a little message inside of there. So when you really look at the Wiz, man, when you really look at the Wiz and see all what the Wiz entails, hold on. When you look at
He dropped. Well, I know I've seen here. He's coming back in real quick.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, me.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. So when you look at the Wiz, man, the Wiz to me, when you look at the Scarecrow and the fact that, you know, he had all of this knowledge and didn't realize what was on the inside of him. When you look at the Lion, who was battling with courage and battling with being who he was this lion that was not traditional, scary, but he had to come to terms with who he really was. When you look at the 10, instead of a 10 man, I had a 10 woman, and the fact that we're looking for love, man, in all the wrong places, and the fact that when you look at the Wiz, you remember Richard Pryor, man, was out of a job a long time ago. They just didn't know it. And for us, man, when you look at the Old Testament, and we still got a lot of people that feel as if someone else has to get in contact with God for you. Someone else has to be a mediator for you, that you don't have what it takes to go to God himself. Right. And so, that's what we did, man. And we had close to 2,000 people come out and be with us on Friday. Temperature felt, the wind chill was 21 below zero here in Detroit. That wind gust was ridiculous. No. Yeah, it was crazy. Now y'all shaking y'all heads. Y'all got to tell me where y'all from.
Well, I'm in.
Yeah, we're in Texas.
Yeah, they're in Texas. Ebony is in California, so you can forget that.
And where you at, D?
I'm in Charlotte, so you know it's cold here in Charlotte right now. It's definitely freezing here in Charlotte. That
wind gust, they said it would feel anywhere between 15 to 21 below, like if that wind gust hit you. And so we were up in the air, man, of whether or not we were going to cancel Friday's show, and because they have predicted this blizzard all week long. And so we do understand, we do know we're Detroit, man, and we get snow up here, we get cold. And believe it or not, man, we had over 1,000 people show up Friday night. Over 1,000 people, man, showed up Friday night. So it was dope, man. So my whole ministry is wrapped around trying to give somebody something in a package. We talk about putting the medicine in the hot dog, you know, when you're dealing, you know what I'm saying?
People, so right. Well, good. Well, listen, man, you know, I just wanted to have you on for a few minutes because, you know, we enjoy, look, we play all 7 minutes of that. We don't cut it off. We don't cut it off.
That's too much, man. We recorded that 2 years ago during the pandemic. Okay. And, you know, I do a Christmas show every year. Okay. And during the pandemic, of course, there were no theaters open. And so we titled that show Home for the Holidays, literally.
Yeah.
And that was the name of that show, Home for the Holidays, literally. And that took place in my living room.
Oh, wow.
And we put up, if you notice, you're going to go back and view it now, but it was all black curtains. We put them up in my living room. We packed the van into my living room, put everybody in there. My wife thought I was crazy, but she let me do it. And we just had that whole show was a vibe, man. And so we did Silent Night and everything. And the whole show was a vibe, dude. It was dope.
The Silent Night had me hollering. Talk about it. Yo, I haven't played in the Silent Night yet. Yo, the Silent Night was absolutely hysterical. But so I'm gonna play it again at the end of the show, man. But listen, I just wanted to thank you for coming on.
I appreciate it, man.
Thank you for spending some joy with us, man. And
thank you so much.
Tell the people. tell the people where they can follow you at on IG.
Man, for real, for sure. Terrell McCoy, TIRRELL McCoy, MCCOY. And man, I'm gonna send you the link, D, as soon as we're ready. We recorded something like The Wiz, man, and we're trying to drop it hopefully in a couple of weeks while everybody's at home. Maybe Martin Luther King holiday is what I'm thinking. You know, majority of people are at the cut, you know, at home, and it'll be dope for you to be able to view that at the house with your family, and I think it'll be dope. So I'm gonna most definitely keep you in the link, man. Shoot you that link to let you know what's up.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. And then much success to you in the future. Oh, by the way, I saw what Kiera asked you the other day. Did you brush your teeth? Let me explain
something, man.
Not you, Kiera. Kiera Shear. I'm sorry. Her name. Her name is Kiera. Also, I'm sorry, Kiera Shear.
Let me explain. Is that your husband next to you, Kiera?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
He didn't find that funny at all. He was like, "What you mean? Why you asking?"
Like, did you?
No, Kiera shared, man. That's like my homie, dude. She's like one of my best friends, literally. And we had talked earlier that morning, and I could tell she had not brushed her teeth because you could hear it in her throat. And I was like, "Sis, don't call me until after you brush your teeth." So when we went live, she decided to flip it on me in front of everybody.
Oh, that's funny.
And that's what happened.
That's funny.
And she got a hold of me first, but it was most definitely vice versa. But it was all good. She my sister.
Yeah, I know that's your sister. I know y'all were joking around, but that was hysterical to me.
Yeah, man. Great show for you, man. Great success to you.
Oh, man. Be well, man. Be safe out there in Detroit.
Thank you, baby. Talk to you soon.
All right, yo. Peace. So listen, I wanted to bring him in while I still had him. He's a good dude, man. And you know what? I give props to anybody that's doing something for the community, doing something that's positive. Yeah. And that's one of the reasons why I have the crafts up here and also Ebony, because these are my people. They're movers and shakers in their community. So since we talked about Terrell, what he's doing with something like The Wiz, Justin and Kiera, a date night with the crafts. Your podcast, listen. That podcast, that series was so dope, and we were all mad that you guys didn't come back for season 3. We're like, yo, where's season 3? We
fully
didn't want to do it.
No, that's not true. We fully intended to do a season 3. Wait. That wasn't it. It's just that this year was like fully about launching our son.
Yeah.
You
right.
know?
Oh my God, he's doing this thing.
Yeah, you know, so he had his senior year and, you know, getting to college and trying to visit these campuses and seeing if he wanted to do football or track. And it just it was overwhelming, you know, and people don't really understand how much it really takes to launch.
So just so you hear this real quick. I know y'all looking at the screen talking about what are they talking about launching their son to college. They have 2 kids in college. Okay, the Black don't crack for real, but they have two children in college. They're doing their thing. They're empty nesters. They I don't know what y'all doing empty nesting, but how's that feel to be empty nesters? Right? Never mind. Don't answer that on this show. We'll talk about that.
This is a PG.
Nah, it's like R minus. The show is R minus. It's R minus. R minus.
You know what I'm gonna ask Kiera about that pillow. The pillow. You know what pillows are.
Lord Jesus. The pillows, you gotta put the pillows behind your head.
Yeah, the pillows behind your head.
Yes.
You have to do the pillows.
The game has changed.
Talk about that.
So
that is my favorite crafting story.
Oh, but being an empty nesters means you don't have to put that behind your head.
Put the pillows behind your headboard anymore. Huh?
But one thing that I was going back to what Dante was saying was that launching a kid, aka, you know, like when you have a kid that's into sports.
Not just into sports, just launching a kid into their life, you know.
Yeah, but sports is another added crazy ass headache that, you know, you got to deal with, because, you know, he's trying to balance academics.
Right.
And he's trying to be, you know, this athletic, you know, person. And then you have to, you know, take him to these places, these camps, and, you know, you have to support him around the clock 24/7.
You got to show up, you know.
Yeah.
You got to show up.
It was a lot more than what people told us it was going to be. And they kind of explained like, oh, you know, he's going to go to these little camps, do a few little things. He's going to do this, and, you know, he's going to do this and that. And you're going to get some phone calls. No, man.
No, that was a lot.
It was a lot.
Right.
It was a lot. It was like a full-time job for like
a
year.
His life was our full-time occupation for a long time.
You know,
right.
I have 2 cousins that are one he's going to UCLA, and Trey's been playing football since he could walk. So he's had a highlight reel since Pee Wee.
Right.
And he finally he's going to college and he's going to UCLA, and everybody's so proud of him. He lost his mom. He was 2 months old when his mom passed away, and it was just his dad and his 2 sisters and his grandmother, and he's lost a lot of people along the way. But when I tell you that kid can catch a ball,
right?
I'm gonna send you guys. I'm gonna send you one of his videos. You guys are just gonna be like, I mean, it's awesome. It's just he's amazing, and I'm so proud.
The things that these kids have in them, I think we've always had them inside of us, but I think that. I won't just say our generation, but, as we matriculate and we become newer or more exposed to this American experience, we're starting to really understand what it takes to survive in this country, in this world. And as we become more awake and more present and understanding the needs of our children to survive and to change, each generation and to make each generation better and better, we understand that more and more is required of us. I don't understand sometimes how people aren't more busy,
Right.
And how they have all this time when they have children in certain spaces in their life. So me and Justin thought we were going to be able to do a podcast. We started to do business. We're doing all of this stuff, and we had to stop because, either we were going to give him half of what he needed or a little bit of what he needed, or he was going to get everything from us. And, we felt like it was time for us to just pause our life for a minute, and not pause our life because it was still part of our life, but to just give him the full focus, from the both of us.
Yeah, it took a lot.
It took a lot.
And it was from both of us full time.
Right.
So but yeah.
But we are planning to come back with our podcast.
We are gonna do a season 3. Be honest with you, we actually have this room that we're sitting in right now, which is our dedicated studio, and it's like only half the room is being used. The other half that y'all can't see back over here is just completely open.
And so and we know that's not normal, right? Because that's a big ass room. My rich friends in Houston, I know where y'all live. Okay,
we still wait for you to come visit.
I'm coming. Now, next time I'm in Houston, I'm gonna make sure I schedule a day before and a day after, so I have some time to do something besides work.
Yeah,
we gonna need a day.
Yeah, need a whole day to come through, man.
But they have me.
Especially in the hotter season, please.
Yeah, they always have me down in Greens Point. I got to be careful down in Greens Point.
You have to be very careful in Greens Point. Very careful. Guns Point is what we call it.
Yeah.
I worked down there. This is a quick story. I worked down there for years, and I got caught up in a SWAT raid down there going to lunch one time. So then you know what type of place it is.
No, you need to. This is what kind of place. You know how you get the rims and stuff stolen off of your car.
Mm-hmm.
So Justin drove the car to work, and he got the rear view, the side view mirrors.
Oh no! So let me just tell you this quick story. So I get off work, I get in the car, and I'm getting on the goddamn highway, and I'm sitting there looking. I'm about to get over, and anybody knows that drives in Houston traffic is crazy.
Right.
100 miles per hour, you're going too slow. So I look to get over, and all I see is 2 little wires flinging in the air like this on the side of the car. And I'm like, what in the fuck? The mirror. I look to the left and right. Both of the mirrors are gone. They've been clipped off.
I can tell you that that's the craziest. That's not even the craziest story I've heard about that area. When you guys came to see me that time, we were in the mall space. That day, that Saturday that you guys came, they stole 5 cars out the parking lot. In the middle of the day.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So I mean, that to me, that is the craziest thing I've ever, including the Comcast man's truck who got out of his truck to verify that he was at the right address. He didn't park it. He literally left the door open to walk up.
Stole the Comcast truck.
Yeah,
they stole his truck in less than 30 seconds. It was
great. So hold on, Don. Let me tell you the last part of the story. I get back. I turn around. I get back. You have to drive like a fighter pilot.
Right.
Then I get back into the place.
Ready.
and then like 9 other people in the parking lot, all have a certain type of car. They came, and it was a 5-minute heist.
No, they took them all.
Mercedes, yeah, it was a team. It was a team, like Ocean's 11 shit, right? It was some
Well,
Ocean's
you
11
gotta respect it because that was well coordinated. You know,
It
they
was very
did that
coordinated.
for months.
It was so coordinated that we went and pulled the cameras. The guys were so quick, they were right behind the security people. They came up, they clipped everybody's cars and came down with a bag full of mirrors, hopped in their car, and it was gone. It was like a team of 3 guys.
Wow.
And they get $4,000 per mirror.
Oh, wait a second. I'm in the wrong line of work. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on a second. I'm like, wait up.
Yeah, they got $4,000. So they made off of what 4 times what? Yeah,
that's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah,
2022. I know you guys talking about how busy you were in 2022 with your children. It has been a crazy year. I mean, we all really just came back outside in December of last year. We all came back outside and we all started doing stuff.
Go back in.
Right, we do need to go back in. Right, everybody need to go back in right now. It is crazy. People catching COVID like crazy again right now because it's just out there. People are forgetting, well, there's some nasty people in the world. If you're sick, stay your ass, stay home. Like,
listen, this is the thing, people. We just discovered that there's a certain demographic of this country that don't even wash their legs in the shower. All this came to light within the past couple of years. So if for no other piece of knowledge, just know that you are probably within a certain distance of somebody who does not who washes their hair and just lets the soap run down to clean the rest of their body. So please wear a mask, please.
Right.
Wait.
That is very true.
What?
How? It's very true. Not speaking from personal experience.
Oh,
I'm saying I can imagine a lot of people that are like,
guys.
I mean, a lot of guys like that.
Gross. Watch you.
They wash their upper body and they just let the soap fall where it matters.
There was a person on Twitter who said, I just wash my hair and I let the soap run down my body. And we know there's also a certain group of people who just found out what a washcloth was. So please, just put something on your face.
Yeah, we know about the people that don't use washcloths. Why do I need a washcloth? We know. Yeah, that's just disgusting. I can't message y'all with that. So 2022, I look at it as a year of transition for a lot of people, right?
Yeah,
people have transitioned jobs, people have transitioned, careers and life and houses and homes. But, what did we do with our time? Did you make good use of your time in 2022? Or are you going to wait? And this week, I'm going to see a bunch of shit on social media saying new year, new me. Why? Listen, stop it. Every year, you can't have a new year, new me every year. You need to finish something. You need to finish something.
Are we really changing every year, though, Dante? Don't we change every year? We grow up a little bit. We find different truths that we didn't have the year before. So it does change you in a way.
But
so
does it make
you
you really
the same
new?
person you were this time last year?
No.
See?
Well, okay. Good point.
But I think what it is mostly is, you start the changes, but then you revert back to who you used to be. So you have to focus on what you want to change, and make sure you keep that in your eye at all times. And we lose focus because life happens, people be peopling and all that kind of stuff, but you can't let them take you off of your path. Because
do we evolve?
All you have to look at in the mirror is yourself. And if you like what you see, keep doing what you're doing. If you don't, you know what you need to do to change it.
I look at it honestly, and it's very, because I look at this, I look at things a really weird way, but I look at it as like a computer upgrade. I think at the end of the year, it goes, do you want to accept all these changes? And then you say, you can either hit cancel, be the same person you've always been, or you can say yes and then do your upgrade and become the new person. And that's how I look at it. And that's how I've always looked at it. And that's how I look at it through a more positive lens than just, you're just changing, but you have to accept what's happened. Right. And then you have to move forward.
Right.
I think we already going into the new year changed.
Yeah.
So
I think we go into the new year evolved.
We do. Yeah. We do. We
I
do.
think we go in evolved. I think it's smart to evolve. I don't know if you want to do a wholesale change because wholesale change can cause problems. And you know, I'm a creature. I'm a creature of habit. I like the same thing all the time. So if you know me, like, and you guys know me well enough to know, okay, if Dante's in town, he's going to go here to eat. He's going to go here to eat, and he's probably staying here. You know,
Right.
or if he's doing this, look, you see Evan's face is like, yeah, pretty much.
I'm coming next week. Where you gonna be downtown? Okay, cool.
That's how they treat me. And all my friends are the same way. They know if I'm in New York, they know, okay, he's gonna be staying here and he's gonna want to go eat at Boulevard and he's gonna, go do Harlem Biscuit Company one day, and then he may go to Mastro's another day in New York. It is what it is. But evolving is good for. I think we evolve more than we change, because change sometimes. I think change can be more difficult than evolving.
Yeah.
It depends
Well, yeah,
on what.
because change is usually abrupt.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing as hard.
You have time to get there. Like my goal last year was to lose some weight. I didn't know how much. I know what I want. I know what weight I want to be, and I know what weight I was. So it's a steady progression for me to get there, because I don't want to lose the weight fast, because if I lose it fast, I'm going to gain it fast. So I had to become comfortable with not seeing results every week or whenever, and I had to like really manage my expectations. So all of that is all a part of evolving. You have to manage your expectations. Don't tell yourself, okay, on the first, I'm gonna start doing 10 miles a week. I'm gonna do one and see how that works out for me, and I'm gonna see how long doing one works for me, and then from there I can move up. We got to pace yourselves, people, please, because the crash and burn is real.
Oh yeah, I've done that too. I have crashed and burned, and I've done some stuff. But listen, the beginning of the year started out. I mean, I had to remember. I was talking to somebody the other day. Shut up, Mo. Hey, Mo, you're supposed to be on here. You're talking about evolving and changing. You're supposed to be in here anyway, talking, Mo. You commenting online.
I agree with Mo.
Evolving is changing. Evolving is changing.
It's just the speed. I guess if you want to just say it's the speed of the change.
Right. It's the speed. Right.
But I'm all about abrupt change. If it ain't working, stop right now. Do something else.
Yeah, I mean, we have to. We have to. And then life, like I can say the things that happened this year. January was interesting. Nothing. Everybody was chilling. February, I work in the mortgage industry. The industry in February, like right at the end of February, things got crazy when rates went up. The whole world blew apart for the mortgage industry. Probably late February, early March, and it's still going crazy even right now.
It is going
rates
crazy.
Rates literally went from 2.5-3% to 6% in a matter of months.
Right. Wow.
So people out there still struggling. What's interesting is the economy, the economy is not as bad as we thought it was. I mean, you can still see around there, still building. People are still building. People are still making money. The people that got in their homes in the last couple of years are doing well. They'll never refinance because they got low interest rates. But because
you see how much the value of your house is going up, but then when you start thinking about refinancing, it's like
nah. I'm like nah.
Right.
Listen, I thought about it. I was like, nah. Brenda and I were talking about it. We were like, we should do this so we can do this.
Right.
And I was like, nah.
That was us.
Nah. Like, I wanted to put a pool in the backyard, and the pool start down here, it's $100,000 to put a pool in the backyard. So do you really want to take out $100,000 HELOC at 7-8% right now? Right. Nah, I'm good. We got 3 pools in my subdivision, including one with a lazy river. I've been here for 6 years. Now, here's the truth. I've been here for 6 years, and I've only been over to the pool area once, and that was for a luau. I've never been in the pool over here. So what am I going to do? What am I going to do putting the pool in the backyard?
You get a pool that changes your life, though. You become a little bit more popular than you were before pre-pool person.
Yeah.
Post-pool person.
All my neighbors have them. I love my neighbors. They all have them. Some of them have them. If I really want to go swimming, I'll go next door.
Justin loves having one until this time of year. when he have to run that.
It's that 5 days when you got to worry about a pipe busting. That's
Right.
it. Every 5 days out every year. Not what. I mean, this has started recently though.
We just got this house recently.
Oh, you have to run that. You have to run that heater.
Oh snap!
No, we've been having it. We just never had a pool and never
Nah,
cared.
man, I ain't been doing no.
You have to run that. You have to run that expensive. You have to run that expensive heater 24/7.
24/7.
Yeah.
All day.
Then all of a sudden it just goes away, and then it's like summer for 10 months.
And they don't have no. And look, my friends don't have no baby kiddie pool. Okay, they got a damn resort in that backyard. I love it. They got a resort back there. I'm like, it's like a hotel pool.
Yeah, we love it. We love it.
We do.
We love it.
do.
Nah, I ain't gonna scare bullshit. We love it.
They're dope. They're dope. So things, I traveled to and I've been out the country before. I've been to Rome. I've been to Rome. I've been to Italy.
Mm-hmm. Who rich? I'm sorry. What was that?
Gee.
We ain't had
You
that.
know better.
No,
So-
no, right?
We go down the street. And
Don't
back.
even do it. Don't even. But I don't have. But look, the difference is I don't have kids in college. See, y'all got kids in college. I don't have no kids in college. So I traveled to a land that I'd never been to before this year, which was pretty dope. And just doing stuff. I actually gave myself a birthday party this year, which is absolutely crazy. Because I never really celebrated myself. I celebrate other people, but at some point I never thought I was worthy to be, to celebrate myself, because that's just not how I'm not built that way, right? I'm more of a giver versus somebody that, is looking for somebody to celebrate them all the time.
I'm guilty of that.
Me.
I see that.
So, so it was why am I not surprised? And he said it. The fact that he said it with a straight face is absolutely crazy.
No, but I know exactly where you're coming from. I really do. It was just with me. It was just only child thing. So I expected people to celebrate it, and I celebrate it very.
He does.
Yeah, it's very hard. It's very hard.
She said he does. Speaking of somebody that likes to celebrate himself, Jerry, welcome. Thank you for coming, Jerry.
Hey,
we appreciate you showing up today.
What's going on, everybody?
And he has the good internet today too. Oh shit!
Hey, man, if you only knew what I would have been through,
I've been knowing this nigga, never heard this nigga talk. I've been knowing this nigga, never heard this nigga talk. Been on these rare moments. It's good to hear you talk. It's good to talk with you, man. I know.
Man, it's good. Man, how y'all doing, man?
Oh, we're doing great, man. We're doing great. Yeah, we're hanging.
I see y'all got the 64. What's that? The 64 track studio back there? Or is that the
128, sir?
Oh, my bad.
Right,
I'm
you
sorry.
already know. You already know they got
Please forgive me.
Back on your name, huh, Justin?
Yeah, please forgive
Back
me.
on that. Put some bass in that voice too.
So let me ask y'all a question real quick. Speaking of current events, because I'm reading something. I'm reading that they gathered about 15,000 signatures so far to help Tory appeal his conviction. Let me ask you now. I know y'all can't, and I know Justin, you probably y'all down there in Houston, y'all probably don't want to talk about it.
Uh-huh.
But
why we want to talk about Houston? Oh, because she's from Houston.
Yeah.
Ah.
But how do y'all feel about this whole?
How do we feel about it?
Yeah, how do you feel about this case?
Oh, man. Truthfully, I don't know. It's kind of strange because I think it is what it is. Like, I was never a person that took a side and nah, because women be doing this shit, or nah, because niggas do this. At the end of the day, if you felt that you got to pull a gun and pop someone in the foot, I mean, you got to think about that. We in Houston, everybody got guns. When I mean everybody got guns, everybody and their mama got guns. Everybody got guns. And it's just if it comes to a time when you got to pull your gun out, that's to me, I'm thinking self-defense, your life is in danger, your child is in danger, someone's threatening your wife, whatever. I just couldn't imagine pulling out a gun because over an argument. I've gotten in many arguments with people out here. And yes, I'm not going to pull out a gun and be bang, bang, bang.
So you think the verdict was just?
Yeah, I think it was just. Ain't nothing, nothing you can say. If he shot the gun, he shot the gun.
Right. And you got 3 people saying they saw him with a gun in his hand.
Right.
3 people. Megan, the best friend, the witness.
Right.
Somebody shot her. She didn't shoot herself. Somebody shot her. Now,
here's my problem with that: is that the best friend, there should be some charges on her too because she had gun residue on her as well. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that.
well,
I mean, the whole thing. I think that he probably be deported before he does any time here, though.
Me too. I do too.
it's Canada. Hey, you're gonna deport somebody. You're gonna deport him to Canada, where he can walk right back across.
Right.
He can literally walk. See, and here's the issue. And I'm gonna say this, and people are gonna get mad. They don't treat Canadians the way they treat Mexicans. They don't treat our Canadian border the way they treat the border at the South. Okay, let's be honest.
No, that's real.
It's real talk. I mean, it's Canada, dog.
Mm-hmm.
He can walk right back across. He chilling.
Well, I hope he never comes back.
Yeah.
My whole thing is like the story. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't really follow up too much on the story. Like I felt like as I started to read it, it kind of like bored me to death because it seemed like it was very childish. But I forgot how old they are.
Right.
But it was very childish. Right. It's kind of like, all right, so was this over sex? This is over like you know who's smashing who? And then I'm like, she got shot in the foot. And then did it blow off a piece of foot? It must have been like a 22 or something because he didn't use a 9mm or 45 or something because her foot would have been gone.
Well,
you know
you know, he's only 5'3", so he probably doesn't have that much, you know. He probably can't hold it.
She got like
ricocheted.
Something that
she got strapped. She got shrapnel, and that was my thing. Yeah, okay. I was like, what did he shoot her with? Because for her to be doing a video into the next week, I'm like, it had to be something really
directly. Mm-hmm. He shot something and it got into
it was a BB gun. It was a BB gun. Okay.
What was a BB gun?
I don't know. I guess she can't be a foot model now.
She got like what bothers me the most about it is
Jerry is so stupid.
Had he kept his mouth shut, she was going to keep her mouth shut. She had no intentions on telling what he did at all until he started doing all the talking, trying to slut shame her, trying to do all this other stuff.
Because he was still mad.
Because he was mad.
Which, by the way,
be mad over there on mute. Don't be mad over here in front of a microphone.
Which, by the way, you know, these new dudes, right? Well, shut up. Why y'all talking so much? I don't understand why they.
The messiest person you know, it's probably a man, because men like to gossip more than women, and I don't care what anybody says.
Some men.
Stop doing that, Jerry. We're not in 2023. We're leaving not all men in 2023.
Hold on. It's 3 minutes.
That's what you said. We leaving that in 2023.
You say y'all leaving men in 2023?
Stop doing that.
You say y'all leaving men in 2023?
We leaving not all men in 2022. Stop saying that.
No, but then that's a generalization. But can I just say this? Can I just say this first? Can I just say? Okay, can I say this at first?
Sure.
I'm in a very nice hotel, so I don't want to act ignorant. But man, my beard is coming in very luscious, and I'm just waiting to get some gray like Justin, because I mean I see him over there. I'd be jealous. I almost blocked him one day because he was out there fishing.
It's that stress.
Over there with beard envy. What is that?
Is that beard envy? Is that a real thing? Are we doing
it's a little bit, man. He out there fly fishing, man, and he got the things all the way up to here, and I see the beard just popping. I was jealous, man. I'm like, I got 3 grays, and man, I'm trying to get somebody to stress me so I can get me some more. Anyway.
I don't know what you have a 16-year-old right now. She's ready to stress you the hell out, okay?
Right, let me tell you something. Man, so yesterday, you know, we all at the house and everything. So the oldest daughter come over, and then Mariah comes in, and she comes in with a little boyfriend.
Wow.
And he buys her a dog.
Where's the dog saying?
We don't do dogs in my house. Well, he took him back. He took him back to his house because dogs don't do good in my house.
Why you got to ask permission to bring people that breathe up in my house?
And that's what I said. That's real bold. So I put him to the side. I said, let me tell you something, homie. you don't buy nothing for my house without talking to me.
Right.
I said, we don't do dogs here. I say, because the last dog I got rid of.
Now,
He was like, what?
Now, did you kind of put some bass in your voice when you were talking to him? Did you take
Yeah,
your glasses off?
Absolutely. You know,
And which gun did you have on your hip while you were talking? Because I know you had a gun on your hip somewhere.
No comment.
No comment.
I forgot we live. I can't say that.
Hilarious.
But just know it's in here.
So wait, Mariah. So she's dating now.
Yeah, man.
Was this the friend that went to the basketball game friend?
If it's who I think it is, of course he bought a dog. Of course he did.
Right, correct.
Without asking. If it's who I think it is, of course he did that. That's
man.
Don't do it.
Jerry,
okay, so we got to fill the crafts in because you know they've been on.
They got the same situation. They got the same situation going on. They already know. That's why Kiara laughed though. She was like, "Yeah, we already know."
But here's the thing. They kids are grown though. They empty nester. They kids are grown and out the house. Mine is only 16.
Okay, I'll be right back, y'all.
Yeah. But now Justin can tell you the truth. Justin, how did you handle your daughter dating at 15 to 16? How did you handle that?
Oh, it was well, the type of person that I am, and you know, my son and everything else, it was kind of like we didn't really have to do like a lot of threatening, or we didn't have to do like a lot of shit. You know, we'd bring them over, we just kind of talk, and then they'd be like, okay, you know, they would know. But at the same time, my daughter's choice in men always, you know, she had a few people that was like, but it was kind of like that scraping the bottom. They're like, no, you can't bring that nigga in the house. That type of nigga. She never brought home like that. You know what I'm saying? But it was kind of like, you know, you bring home someone, you talk with him, like, you know, he's okay, he's cool, you know, he's level-headed, but you know, he's not gonna break down the doors that you're trying to break down. You know, he's not gonna go to the level that you're trying to go to. There's a huge difference in that. And you know, so we taught her young with that, and it was kind of a little bit easier. You know, so it wasn't that bad. I've had homeboys and friends that went through hell, you know what I'm saying? Because they bringing on some shit off the street, and that's a little bit different and being real about it. But no, we didn't have too many issues with that.
So now on the opposite side, so I asked you about your daughter. So Kiara, your son dating. How did you handle your son dating and his choices in women? Because I already know. Justin, I already know.
He's real honest.
He is.
So you gotta
He's too honest.
You gotta expect a real honest conversation because he's gonna sit you down and he'll be like, "Hey, Dad, remember that chick the other day?" And he's gonna tell you exactly what he did. Like, "Hey, man, you know, chill out with that."
Yeah.
You know, but he's really honest. But that's how we taught him. You gotta be 100% honest because we have to build a relationship that is a friendship and it's not just a parent-child thing, because then you don't have a level of trust. And we have to develop trust, so then he's going to tell you some real honest shit, and it's going to be like, you have to be able to be like, all right, cool, you know, and that's what we built. And with that
So now that's interesting because I saw what was trending online the other day. Michelle Obama was talking about, you know, being friends with your kids versus being a parent. So I don't have any kids, so I don't know this, but at what age does that shift happen?
It's always been that way. Go ahead.
When they start paying some bills, I told Camille when she was little, we will be friends when you start paying your phone bill. She pays her phone bill. We're good.
For me, we've always been friends with our kids. I feel like your kid don't know how to be a friend until they're shown. So everything that we've ever done with our kids is like teaching them how to be, what to be. You know, how they're gonna know how to be a good friend if they don't first see me as a friend, you know? And I can say, because the thing is, it's gonna be hard to let your friends down, you know, just as much as it's hard to let your parents down. It's hard to let your friends down too. Yeah. So my daughter is like, that's the homie. So if she come through with some BS, she not only letting her mama down and her dad down, she letting her friends down, you know? So I don't have an issue with my friends. It's always been a friendship with us from day one.
Yeah. Now, Jerry,
I think it's also that balance too. Like, you know, I got 2 boys and 2 girls.
Right.
And so the girls I've always been a little more stricter with because the oldest daughter, she was making some crazy decisions. Right. But I mean, my thing was that listen, when you could talk to me, then when I'm gonna get in your tail because you got to know that balance. And I
Right.
think that for a lot of people, they let it be so much of a friend that there's no discipline, no structure. What happens is that those kids start to do anything and whatever,
Right.
and there's no consequences. I mean,
No, there's
like why
consequences.
not?
Yeah,
Yeah,
consequences. The
yeah,
thing is too is about respect, like respect and
right,
friendship.
right.
Being able to respect your parents, the thing about it to me is just about respect. I have friends that I have respect for, and I have some friends that I'm gonna say anything I want to say to, just because that's the dynamic of that particular friendship. But it's being able to, like you said, understand consequences. There is a structure. I'm not saying there's not a structure with our children. They definitely know that not to try me, but my friends know not to try me too.
Yeah,
So
like
Right. I'm sorry. Wait a second. I know not to try you too.
yeah, we're the same
yeah,
way with.
For me as a single mom, though, I did not have the luxury to even try to explore a friendship because I'm already playing mom, dad, chauffeur, uh, all these other parts. And we did reserve our space for fun, but now that she's older, she's always known that she can come and talk to me and tell me anything. And we've always had those types of real, honest, 100% exposed conversations.
right,
And now that she's older, she's still willing to have those conversations with me. So when you're a parent, one of the main things I always say as a parent, you're consistently going to pursue your child for the rest of their life. Like you're
right,
going to put forth the effort for the relationship. You're going to put forth the effort stuff because you want this person in your life.
right,
And at a certain point for them, you being there is optional.
right,
I hate to say it like that, but and that's a reflection of how they felt with you at their comfort levels with you as a child. So
right,
you always want to make sure that you have that wide space to allow anything to happen because you can in those spaces you can have real moments that will endear you to each other. And
right,
if these moments come up later in their lives, they'll know, oh, I can come straight to my mom about that because we already had this situation before.
right,
And a lot of parents, I read something recently where they were saying, how you treat your parents. A lot of kids aren't going back to their parents' houses for the holidays anymore because of their politics and how
Oh,
they
I heard
talk to people and stuff like that. And you have to remember your kid has heard you do this stuff your whole life. And when they get out of that bubble and find out that might and if you're not willing to change and look at your own behavior, you might lose that person. And on my mama, I never want to lose my child. I never want to lose her trust. I never want to lose her presence. I never want to lose her conversation. She get on my nerves. Yeah, I get on hers too.
right,
But we always know it's me and you. And if she needs anything, she always knows she can come to me. And that is so important. As an adult now, since my mom has passed away, I don't really have that with my dad. And it's something that I tried, but it just didn't work out. So
right.
I'm gonna step off of that 2022. I'm gonna leave a little bit of that in 2022 and try to figure it out going forward. And it's
Hey,
difficult for adult kids to want to be around their parents sometimes. And I
It
don't
is.
think parents realize that because they just think, oh, well, I raised you. So, of course you're
Yeah,
gonna
but they
come
have
around.
to. Well, they have to look at how they have to look at how they were with their parents also. See, that's the. I think that's really what it comes down to. Is I think that your children will treat you when they're adults the way that you treat your parents as adults. So, I look at
well,
if that makes sense. If that makes sense.
well,
Please no.
well,
Yeah.
well,
So,
I will, I
so
will,
you
I
know,
will.
she
Well,
said, "Oh,
I'm
please,
not gonna.
God, no."
I don't
Yeah,
know
I'm not
about
gonna
that.
say that because I don't know about that
I'm
because
saying.
just like well, I was raised by my grandmother, and so me and my grandmother had an amazing relationship. Unfortunately, me and my mom's relationship has been strained the last few months because of some things that she did and said. And so, but I mean, as far as like my kids, I mean, we can talk about like the boys, they could talk to me about anything. Of course, the girls gonna gravitate towards their mom. But mine is a little bit different as well because I have two step kids. Now I'll never call them step kids, they're my kids. But I have two that I didn't that are not biologically mine. But I mean they there and just like yesterday, the oldest girl, she came in and she got a little boyfriend, and this is like one of the first ones I actually liked. And so, dude he got a good job, and um, he even he took us out to dinner one time, which I was really impressed by. And he also puts her in her place too, which I told him, I say, don't be no punk. You can't be no punk with this one, because she'll let you have it. And so um, I think the whole dynamic of them seeing that, I think the relationship they saw with me and her mom, it's like, I think that's one of the things that they gravitate to, because I mean they saw us go through a whole lot of stuff, but still continue to ride that out. So I think that's the biggest thing. Now the boys, whatever, man.
The boys can do whatever they want to do. It's like whatever.
I know. I just told them, don't give me no more grandkids, man. I got 4, man. I don't need no more grandkids, man.
That's a blessing. I'm actually looking forward to that period of time.
Yeah, it's coming. We wait.
Listen. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. But when they 6, 3, 8 months, and 2 weeks, it's like, hey, man.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Wow. This
Matter
is
of fact,
What you say is? No, not for you.
Wild. I just want one. I just want one. I'm, you know,
one? I'll take
I'm a single focus. I'm a single focus type of person. Like, I thought I wanted 2 dogs, and I'm dog sitting, and I'm like, just Coltrane is enough, because this other one, I'm ready to put her on the porch. But and I don't want to do that with a grandchild. I don't want to be like, I love you, but you be acting some kind of way, and you can't come over here. I don't want that.
Yeah,
so I just want
beautiful.
They're too cute.
That sounds like Justin. That's what Justin said. We can only have 2 kids, so he can keep an eye on one, and I can keep an eye on one.
I don't believe in the kids outnumbering the parents. I don't believe in that. That's why
it starts drifting just a little bit, and then you have to, you have to have a lot of time to put into it. You're not saying you can't be done, but you can't, you can't do like, what's his name, with 11 kids. Even he said it himself. What's his name? Nick Cannon. Man, but some of these kids are not getting my attention, and I'm not going to be able to get
I got ADHD. I can't focus as it is. So what I'm going to look like with 2 and 3 grandkids? It's 15 voices in my own head. What I need, I can't have 2 more on the outside. No, just one.
My issue is this. My issue is this: is that I'm a Jordan fanatic. That means that I have to buy Jordans for them too.
You selfish bastard. Okay, that's all I'm saying. You selfish bastard. That's all
you call me what you want to.
You worried about your Jordan collection. He's worried about his Jordan collection.
And I'm thinking about that too, and I'm like, you know what? Facts.
Those are not facts. Y'all, you know what?
I know how I am with my shoes too. So yeah, we gonna all be dressed alike.
Listen, I got 3 grandsons. One is already like that. He called me. He was like, Papa.
They got daddies.
He said, listen, okay, that sound good, but still, Grandpa got to do Grandpa duty. And so the oldest one, Juju, he a little man. And so he called me. He was like, Papa, he say, can I get those cherry 11s?
Oh.
And I was like, Papa. I say, Papa, I ain't got the cherry 11s, man. But you know what I did? I wound up sending the money so he could get those cherry 11s. So
right.
It is, man.
Totally get it.
Yo, see, as you can see now, just for the people that don't know, we've all been friends for a long time, so our conversations can go all over the place. But
okay, can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
So what has been going on? I mean, so we all know how we met. We all know we met on the infamous Reach Around Radio.
Yeah. You notice how we all kind of like, we all kind of turn away like,
Hey, I love that shit. That was fun.
That's why I put infamous, because there were some other things that went on that was like, I'm glad the statute of limitations up or something.
Did you guys know that I never listened to the show? Did you guys know that about me? No, I had never. I was introduced by someone.
Same here.
To the show.
Well, we listened to Foxhole.
To the page before, and I had never listened to the show.
See, I was on the Foxhole page. We were on the Foxhole page before it became RAR. and then evolved over to it evolved to the Murder Squad. Nathan, yo, see, yeah, so it was.
I like the wire thing was dope.
Never, Nathan, never.
Yo, Nathan.
Hey, I never got my deposit back from. Never mind.
That's funny.
Yo, that's hysterical. So ask the question, Jerry. You're gonna ask a question.
Okay, so what was your wildest moment that you could mention?
Ooh.
Oh, I got one because I just talked to Wayne about this like 2 days ago. I got one. So y'all remember that time a certain somebody, I'm not saying any names because
we're in the
wait 1 second. Wait.
Allegedly.
Yeah, we gotta put it up. We gotta put allegedly.
Allegedly.
I'm just going to describe the person. I personally called this person the long lost member of Full Force. I'll just put it like that. So y'all
hysterical. I know exactly who you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about.
What he did,
Wow.
there was an unhoused individual, and he was
swole.
recording him and asking him questions. And the dude was answering the questions because he wanted money. And everybody was like, why did you make this man answer so many questions? And then it evolved into different questions in the comments. And I just remember I ended that day with abs and a face full of tears because I laughed. I can't remember the last time I laughed that hard.
We have had some. There have been some moments of platinum post in there. Platinum post, any post that gets over 1,000 comments,
Right?
And there have been some platinum posts that were absolutely funny. And then there have been some platinum posts that were like, ooh, this is. I'm just reading this because this is absolutely crazy. And I don't know if I should be reading it, but this is absolutely nuts. I'm trying to think of the funniest moment. I'm really thinking.
I only had one platinum post.
It's gotta be the book one.
Yeah, the platinum post. I have one. It was the one about if your life, if a book was written about your life, what would be the title? And that was a fun.
Yeah.
Yes, I didn't realize. I really kind of realized where I was, but I didn't know that it was gonna go there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because back then we were doing like book publishing, so
I was different. You guys are, you guys
you was doing the editing and everything.
Yeah, I can't believe I published books. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I liked it.
Yeah.
We used to go to the book parties and shit.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
We trying to do things we can have a party.
Yeah, that's it. Pretty much.
Right. Yeah, y'all just want to have a party.
Yeah, it's like let's make an album so we can have a release party.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all had a release party. I missed your release party. So when's the next album coming out? Because I know you're back in the studio. I mean, you don't have any excuse. You can walk downstairs and record now. You know, so
yeah, we really don't. And actually, the studio's been upgraded like heavily. So we're just waiting for the perfect time to get back in.
Now is the perfect time.
So
okay.
So I'm gonna tell y'all something that only me, Karen, and Justin know.
Let me call Claudia right now and tell her, listen, you might want to join.
So you stupid. So I called her and said, hey, I want to write a song for you. But you know, I'm a gospel dude.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote that song. It was so trash. I felt so bad because I was just like, it'd have been a great gospel song, but it was trash. And I never forget.
I remember, unfortunately. I don't remember seriously.
No, I mean, it wasn't trash. It just wasn't.
It was trash. It was trash. It was trash.
It wasn't in the vein.
It wasn't Kiara.
Here's what her exact words for me, man. I never forget, man. And when we hung up, I had to laugh myself. She said, man, this would kill in the 80s.
This would kill in the 80s. Oh, hey, but that's it. But hey, but that's I'm gonna kill the 80s. Hey, probably on some shit. Yeah, but you know, let me tell y'all this though. The funniest thing to me, and I know it's kind of a dark, cold thing, but the funniest thing for me on the Rare thing was when people used to message me, like when people would try to hit on other people and the shit that they would do, and I would get those messages in my DM from certain women on there. That shit was fun.
About what? no,
I
don't
never
say
got
that.
Just people that try to hit on people and the
my
shit they're
inbox
going through.
my inbox is dry. Thank God. Thank God my inbox is dry.
Going to their city, doing all this random shit. Yeah,
Oh,
it
that's
was like
wild.
shit, man. I was like,
He didn't know it's married.
yeah.
Hey, I got a few of those as well, and I also got one person wanted me to leave my house and bring my daughter because they wanted to take care of me and my daughter, and I was like, "Have you lost your mind?"
Right.
But I mean,
I wasn't on this page. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about.
Yeah,
You
and
were on
then,
Dude, it was
What
fine.
did
Justin, like, don't do that. Don't
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
yeah, and then the calls about
No, I'm not gonna bury no one. I'm gonna not talk about anybody.
Okay.
But I'm saying these people
no
are
names.
nowhere on here
Right.
and they're nowhere connected. These
How do you
people are
know?
long gone.
Oh, okay.
No, because they're not even on any
Right.
connected.
They're
You know, people have multiple accounts, right?
Yeah, but these dudes are long gone. Yeah, I know for a fact no one even talks to these people no more. This was like 2012, 2013.
Yo, what's crazy is somebody brought up some posts from the other day. Like they were in the archives bringing some stuff up. So they had a picture, and I can say this out loud because he don't care. I just talked to him a minute ago. So they put a picture of Wayne up and Lamont and saying which one was better for black women. Let's say.
You know what? I met Lamont.
One of the many.
I met Lamont. Lamont was cool as hell.
He was cool people.
He was.
He was really cool. Like I met him out in New York.
Mm-hmm.
He was like really cool. I was expecting something else, but what I got was really cool.
Okay, let me tell you this. This one was real funny, right? So we had this little personal room that we had, right? And it was like a little personal room, and everybody would kind of talk shit, or we kind of share some real crazy, freaky shit, or whatever. I never forget, someone posted a picture of their titties, and someone said, "Who posted a picture of them struggle titties?" And I thought that was really funny. And then I guess she didn't know the girl was still on there, and the girl was like, "Those are mine." I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "I need to, But I thought that was funny.
I can say the funniest thing that ever happened in that room was that day homegirl posted her peach cobbler, and it looked like it had bacon crumbles on top of it. It looked like you know how you put, what do they call it, the lattice.
Yeah.
It looked like she used bacon.
Right.
I remember that.
You know what? That made me.
And I said it gave me anxiety, and she fucking smacked me like, "Okay." And I was just like,
Yeah.
Okay. That same person sent me a picture, but it wasn't cobbler.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Oh.
And I was like, delete.
She was wild.
She was wild.
Yeah.
So this is stuff that's going back to like 2010. We've been friends for over a decade, which is absolutely crazy.
It's been longer than that because Mariah's 16.
Right. That's right.
And
That's
we had just had Mariah.
Right. You're right. It's been a long time.
Yeah, because Michelle had her daughter, and then we had Mariah. So
yeah, it is that group was absolute chaos in there sometimes. I mean, it is.
That group almost got me fired, man.
But great friendships, some good friendships and lifelong friendships have been formed from that. So 2023, what's on your agenda for 2023, Jerry? You know I'm trapping him because I know what he's gonna say, but I'm waiting for him to say it out loud. Go ahead, Jerry.
I hate you. Well, I'm gonna put it out there. Is that I've been helping running a church for about 3 years, and there may be some change into that. So we'll leave like that. I want to put.
They gonna call him Pastor Jerry for real. They gonna call him Pastor Jerry for real.
Congratulations.
I still get that, man. It's like every now and then, just like Ron Harvey, man. He sent me a message. He was like, "Pastor, I need you." I just started laughing. It was so funny. I said, "Hey, man, it is what." And nobody believed that either. Nobody believed that for the longest. They was like, "No, you're not. No, you're not." Until I actually had to show them my license and everything. It was like, "Oh, for real?" I was like, "Yeah." even
always
boards.
I know a license. I always believed you. I always thought that you were telling the truth.
Yeah.
And I saw you being that.
Yeah, you.
And I mean, you know, it's crazy when I'm like the calmest one out of the entire group. I'm like the most even killed one out of the entire group. Why are you looking at the? Why y'all looking at the? Why y'all looking at the page? Why y'all looking at? Yes, I'm the calm one. I'm the calm one. What do you mean that's wild? Why
That's wild.
y'all looking at the screen like that,
You
Jay?
said
That's
that
cold.
out loud like other people can't hear you. That's wild.
He didn't even believe it when he said it.
Right. It was like a
Absolutely.
question. It was like it wasn't a declared, it was like a question.
It was a declarative
I'm the
statement.
calm one?
I'm probably one of the nicest ones too.
No, that would be me. I'm actually very nice.
No, I'm not nice.
Okay.
I'm just honest.
You are honest.
You
You're
don't
nice.
say that, okay? You don't think I'm nice?
No, I think you're nice.
You know,
I
don't tell
think
them not.
I think you're nice until you're ready to stab somebody, and when you're ready to stab
you're
them, you go for the jugular, like you literally aim for the throat.
Here's the thing. The great poet Tupac once said, "I ain't a killer, but don't push me." That's all. That's all. That's it.
I was a good guy.
But that's good though. That's good, Jerry. But like I said, we felt that in you, the way you carried yourself and everything, and your life, and from what we've seen, we felt that was the path for you.
Justin.
Man,
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
No, we didn't.
I feel like people who they are,
It's Stone Cold Digger. Okay, it's but what's funny is Jerry's like the rest of my friends, right? Almost all of them are preachers and pastors and things of that nature. So, but they're all niggas.
People try to say that the internet isn't a real place. And I'm like, that's absolutely not true, because I've made some really good friends. Like Kiera and I talk often, Tara often. So it is a real place, and you can create real friendships with real people. So don't think that everybody's fake. It's not true.
Yeah. And I tell people all the time, I say, I mean, one of my closest guys that I talk to often is Dante, and we've never met face to face. Dante we've talked offline. And he knows stuff about me that nobody would ever know. And it's like, because it was just that connection. And it was so many people. And I told people, I say, man, that's probably the greatest thing about the Murder Squad, was that we became a family.
We really need to change it. We probably need to change the name, and now that we're real adults,
I
mean, because you think about this. We saw Justin Care, they kids grow up.
Oh my God.
Eb's daughter grow up. I mean, it was so many kids and stuff. I mean, we saw people, man, unfortunately pass away and get married. I mean, you think about this. How many marriages came through there just from the page?
Right.
We know Ron Harvey and his wife.
How many kids just born? Just
I was gonna say that too. Shout out to
don't shout nobody.
Dante.
Hey, I'm being good because I promised you. If I was on there solo, man, I'd be letting loose.
That'd be a different
bullets would be fucking flying.
You could. Don't fly them too much. You try not to name no names. That's why we got allegedly down there. Yeah.
Hey man, has anybody talked to the doctor?
Yes. Yes. Just on IG. He's doing well. He's good.
Did you talk about the doctor that did his rounds? That guy? No, I'm serious. We're talking about the same doctor, right? No, I'm just saying we're talking about the same doctor, right? Is that the doctor you're talking about? Why are you looking at me like that? I'm just asking. Is it the same doctor? It's the same guy, right?
Anyway, moving on. Because people trying to disappear.
Yeah, because he worked at Harvard. He worked at Harvard Medical.
He did.
And then he went to DC. So I know what you're talking about. I know what you mean.
He did.
Yeah, he's just right. I mean, like, he traveled. He met a lot of people. Offline, hung out with a lot of people and stuff like that. That's what I meant. I didn't mean like he was like going around banging everybody. I didn't say anything about that. I didn't say either. I'm just saying, did he? This was the guy that was meeting with people and all that, I was just trying to get that information out. I mean, I'm trying to understand who he was because I thought there was multiple doctors on there. I didn't know.
You know what?
What's the next question?
So what do you got? What do you have going on in 2023? What do you have going on? Ashia, come in the room so we can reset this room. Plus, I have a question for you. So use your link to come in the room, Ashia, because there is something I need to talk to you about. So bring your behind in here. She had to work. She is pissed. One of our other co-hosts, she got called into work today, this morning. She works for one of the fruits, and they made her go to work today. So it is what it is, and I'm talking about literal fruit. So outside of living your life and working, I know both of you have powered great jobs and great careers. What else is on the agenda for 2023 for the two of you? Because I haven't even touched on the other stuff that I know y'all do. It ain't nobody's business, but I'm like, I need y'all connect. I need y'all.
2020.
You know what you're gonna do. I mean.
Yeah. I'm opening up a medical spa.
Yeah.
I'm opening up a medical spa.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said it. I didn't want to say it. I'm glad.
Right. I didn't want to say it out loud. I was like, I'm not gonna say that out loud.
And an IV hydration.
And an IV hydration clinic.
Yeah.
Yay! I love those.
That's so
nice.
I love those.
So by the end of the year, both of those are going to be in play.
Right.
Yeah.
By the end of 2022.
2023.
2023.
Okay.
Actually, I feel like the first 2 quarters, it's all going to be done.
Yo, listen, y'all don't understand they hustle.
So I need. Wait, what did you post this to?
And they don't.
I haven't made that known yet.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not gonna. I'll take it down after this. I'll take it down after this, so it's not live. But I'll let you. I'll do some editing.
No, you good.
Listen, listen. When I tell y'all that my family's on the hustle, they are my. I call them my family because this is my family. We talk all the time, even if it's text messages or phone. Now if Justin calls, I'm like, all right, what the hell is wrong? But then Kiara will call every now and again. She's like, Johnson. Okay, bye. Okay. So now that's dope. But man, I'll say it out loud what I say to y'all privately. I'm proud of y'all, man. Y'all are the epitome of a couple that moves together. Y'all do everything together, and I've seen the moves that y'all made over the last few years. Since I've known y'all, it's dope. It's dope. Y'all keep doing it.
Major power couple.
Now, Ashia, who the hell are you looking at like that? You looking over your shoulder like somebody coming, like Freddy Krueger coming to get you. What's going on?
Whatever. What's up, y'all?
So listen. So you got called in by the fruit this morning, huh?
Yeah, it's real into fruit. Day after Christmas is always real.
But okay. People don't know how to hook up there. All you have to do is turn it on. Just turn it on. Plug it in and turn it on.
Power button.
Hit the power button. And
take it back if you don't want it.
Or sell it on, put it on Facebook Marketplace for a discount. I'll buy it from you. So listen, Ashia. So yesterday you had a little problem with a song that came on the radio. So talk to me about this problem you had with this song that came on the radio.
I knew this is what you was calling.
You already knew.
You all about foolishness.
I am.
You all about foolishness.
I am. So
I was riding down the street on my way to church, and they was like, "In His name shall be." It was a CCM song, and then they started saying stuff like, "Big Daddy God, you're an awesome mind changer. You are the." I was like, "Wait, that's not how that go. What happened to Wonderful Counselor?" In 2023, I am not smelling on God.
You don't want to call him Big Daddy God?
I'm not calling him Big Daddy God. I'm not smelling on him. Jesus stank.
Wait. Dante gets so mad at me when I say this, but I call God Sky Daddy. So Big Daddy God is really hilarious to me.
I can't. Not Sky Daddy, Big Daddy God. I'm not smelling on him. Jesus stank. We don't want to smell on him. That man was doing all that walking in that heat. That's why that woman used all that oil, because he was stinking.
Shout out to Jay. Shout out my man James Hassel with the Jesus steak. We know Jesus steak. He had to smell like just ass.
He had to stink. He was musty.
No deodorant.
No, he was not.
On in that heat.
No, he was not.
He was musty. Why you think she used all her expensive oils on him?
That's funny.
And
like, he can bless me. He got to smell right.
And trust me, we've smelled a lot of people that wear oils that still smell like shit. Okay,
and the bottom of his feet was black.
No, that was true.
Come on now.
Hey, speaking of that,
Oh my
I was at
God!
a church.
Wait a second. Stop.
I was at a
Did you
church
just
last
say?
week.
Did you just say the bottom of Jesus' feet was black?
Was black.
They ain't had no Jordans there. They ain't had that. Listen, they ain't had no red bottoms.
Sir, everybody who encountered him wanted to wash him. We love you, but you got one family member. Everybody got one family member. You let them in the house, but when they leave, you got to Febreze your couch down.
You're not gonna call my Jesus.
You know you got one family member you do not want to sit on your couch. You pull out that church folding chair for her.
No, you're not gonna call my Jesus Dustin.
He was funky.
Listen, Kiara's like, what in the world are they?
That's great. This is fantastic. I've never heard that before.
Listen, we had a whole conversation about how Jesus had to stink back in the day. You know, when he had, there's no deodorant.
Hold on. Let me say this. I disagree with all that because my Jesus never stank. My Jesus smelled good.
You from Oklahoma?
He smelled like Baccarat. He smelled like Baccarat and angel tears.
After that woman used her box of oil, he did.
For a couple minutes, and then he got a couple of minutes, and it was a funky cycle all over again.
How you think that woman was able to? How you think the woman with the issue of blood was able to find him so quick?
Oh my God! 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 Yeah, listen.
I gotta go back to work. I love y'all.
You have lost her mind. You have lost. She has lost her mind.
Oh
listen,
my God!
No, so we did a whole show, Kiara. Our first show was about the difference between black gospel music and what they call.
This is funny.
Jerry, I know you're not on here combing your beard. I know you're not on here combing your beard. I mean, first of all, light skin, and we still see patches. Okay, so don't play it. Don't play it.
Hey. Those patches are actually gray patches, so watch your tone and delivery, little buddy.
That's funny.
Patches. I'm gonna just call you Patches, but I'm gonna change your name to Patches at the bottom just because. So we did. Okay. We did the whole thing. Like I hate CCM music to me, even though we know it's Christian contemporary music, I literally call it Caucasian Christian music because there's absolutely no soul in it at all. It just drives me nuts. And it's like turning off all the lights and a fog machine and a guitar. And that's how they think of their songs. That's
what's the main difference between white Christian music and black Christian music?
The soul of music.
White Christian music is all about how awesome and amazing God is, and black Christian music is all about how God got us out of a struggle and got us to another place. There's a difference because there's no feeling in you're so amazing, which is why I'm amazing. It's very narcissistic. Black gospel is I appreciate you being there for me through the storm, through the ages, and white people just like, oh, you're good because we white. Thank you for making us white. You're awesome because I'm white. Like, no, I don't know. But that's what it is. It's so narcissistic when you really think about it. They're not praising God, they're praising themselves.
Y'all funny to me. I'm not messing with y'all. So listen, I appreciate y'all coming on today. We hanging out.
Hilarious.
Jerry, what you gotta say?
Hey man, I'm not going down this rabbit hole no more because I'm living good. I had a great Christmas. I get to see my family. I ain't seen the crowds, man. I'm so happy, man. You know what? I got the last CD on my laptop. I'm playing that when I get in my car.
Breaking character. Just make sure Mariah's not in there while you listen. That's all. Don't listen to that with Mariah in the car.
Your first album stays in rotation in my car. So
thank you.
Listen. Okay. I'm gonna tell y'all something funny. Y'all, the Lord knows my heart. So one day I was on my way to Bible study, and my thing was on shuffle. Man, Kira's song came on, and I was like, whew. And then I forgot where I was going. I said, ooh, let me get myself together because I was about to make a U-turn. And then I was like,
I can tell you that my favorite song, probably "Sophisticated Freak."
I knew you were gonna say that.
um, and him, and Molly was interesting. That was a good one.
Yeah, we lost shit.
That's what I was gonna say. My favorite one was Me, Him, and Molly.
Me, Him, and Molly was it was.
I love that song. I just hate the way it was mixed.
Yeah, we hate the way it was mixed.
That's something about making music that you don't.
Can we get a 2023 remix, Mr. Justin, sir?
No, really, you're gonna like the new stuff that I have for her. I've already done a lot of the tracks, and trust me when I tell y'all, it's not gonna be so much different. It's still in the same vein, but you're gonna really like it. It's
more musical.
Yeah, more musical.
Live instrumentation. It sounds more.
Yeah, it sounds more because like you said,
like music that I listen to.
Yeah, there you go.
If you ever need me to beatbox, I'm always available. All y'all gotta do is.
Oh yeah.
I'm not too far away.
Why? Listen, we're getting ready to get out of here. Don't y'all go. You guys don't go anywhere. We got some post stuff I need to show y'all. But thank y'all for joining us. Listen, I hope everyone has a happy and prosperous 2023.
Thanks.
Listen, evolve, change, whatever you want to call it. But here's the thing. Do it in silence so everybody doesn't know what's going on. You just be you.
Right.
So, because if you talk about it all the time, ain't nobody business what you got going on, what you're going through. If you need somebody to talk to, shout out to rest in peace to my man Twitch. Horrible situation. You need somebody to talk to, call somebody, talk to somebody, reach out to your friends, reach out to us. You can always hit us up in our inbox. You need to talk to us about something, but don't go at it alone. Don't go at it alone. Everybody's here for you. We want to see everybody do great. We want to see everybody prosper. We want to see everybody just be around. Just be. Blessings to you, Maurice, our other co-host who could not get on today. He's down in the comments right now. Blessings to you, man. Maurice has had an interesting 2022. He's been through a lot, but he's still here. By the grace of God, he's still here. And he's been through it all. So, Hassel, who's with his family today, he's doing his Christmas with his family today, who's another co-host. He's always on. Your blessings to him. To my man, Sean Cunningham, another co-host who's out. We're going to come back in 2023 strong. Ebbs, we'll see you in a couple of damn weeks, I guess. I don't know. Next time I'm out in LA, make sure you have my pie ready. You're definitely not that. Go ahead. Justin and Kiara, we thank y'all for coming in today, hanging out with us. Jay Moore, as always. Jay Moore with the good internet today. You need to go there every time we have to do a show. We have good internet.
Next week, same place, Gary.
Listen, this costs me a fortune. But let me say this. Hey, and everybody listen, praying is good, but man, therapy helps as well. So don't just get caught up in church, because the church will tell you all the time that all you need is prayer. Listen, prayer is good. Prayer is therapy. Good, but get you some therapy too.
Prayer and therapy works, and then
if wrong with therapy, Black people, it's really good for you.
Therapy, and then after you get all that done, go see my girl down in Houston at her health spa, and get that IV treatment done also to get your vitamins back in your body.
We get into it. I can't wait till you get here so we can have some fun.
I am so excited. Me and you going shopping, number one, because that's going to happen, girl. I can't wait. I gotta text you something right now.
Okay.
Yo, and listen, and if y'all don't, I got you, man. I got you. Listen, and if y'all really want to bless them, Rumor About Love.
Oh my God, Breaking Character. Rumor About Love and Breaking Character.
Yeah, they on iTunes right now. You can go and get them on iTunes. Listen, you can also download them, stream them. And here's what you want to do. Even if you ain't in your house, just put it on repeat and stream it, because the more that it clicks over, then they start to get that money. And I know that Justin wants some more money because he needs some more Adidas.
That's all he got for Christmas.
Yep, Adidas stuff.
Listen,
hey,
you know how to.
I don't even know if you remember this, but one time I said, man, I'm gonna send you some Jordans. He said, for what? All I wear is Adidas. So I can't.
I can dig up that My Adidas song you rapped when you were like 13.
I was 12. I redid Run DMC's My Ideas when I was 12.
Yes, he did.
Wow, that's
He on
funny to
brand.
me. Well, we appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. We can ready to get up out of here. Y'all stay around for a half a second if y'all don't mind, please. Y'all.
Peace.
Oh, fun. I